Hello everyone. On the next set of questions. So first one, there is something about Unity Cinemachine. Unity Cinemachine is a modular suite of camera tools that lets you use predefined behavior for your camera. You can use this on your existing cameras, or you can create new cameras with predefined behaviors, or just create new behaviors for yourself easily. Um, So if you just use the normal camera, there's always these scripts that you need to create that does those functions related to camera. For example, camera following the player, camera shake, um, camera zoom in, zoom out, or just a plain camera movement itself. Okay. So Cinemachine is just another plugin that is provided for Unity. It's the latest. It's one of the latest plugins that's really cool because it reduces the time required for you to create such scripts that you would otherwise need to custom create, right? So instead of doing that by yourself, you can use the predefined features and behavior that comes in along with it, and you can just plug in. It's just a small plugin. You plug into Unity and you start using it. You can, yeah, that's pretty much about Cinemachine. How to optimize the rendering of the objects which are far away from the side of the player. So yes, uh, this is a good question because you can actually reduce the memory that your CPU and GPU requires to render so many objects in your scene. Okay, but so for example, your scene may have 100 objects. Okay, but uh, when you when you watch the scene through the camera, there will always be some objects that will be far away, and that does not require to be rendered. Okay, so that takes care. So that is taken care by your camera's occlusion culling. That's the feature we call it. Here itself, you can see if I open up my main camera. You see here we have an option called occlusion culling. So occlusion culling means that objects that are hidden behind other objects are not rendered. For example, if they are behind walls, right? So just like in real world, when you uh, using your eyes, when you have a vision of a scene or a scenery, there are always objects that are hidden behind other objects. Okay, and to replicate that in game, we use occlusion culling, so that not only reduces your GPU overhead or CPU overhead, but it also makes it also feels realistic, and yeah, just reduces the wastage that would have otherwise happened with rendering objects that were not required to be rendered. Okay. What is the use case of an asset bundle? How to create those? Okay, so asset bundle is another feature that's provided by Unity that lets you download or download or install assets at runtime that are only required and not used in other assets. For example, if you have a game where you need to test drive a number of cars, okay, you can, let's say you have 50 cars, so 50 different types of cars that you need to test drive. Okay, and now if you just need one car at a time, you actually don't need the other 49 cars. Okay, so this is where asset bundle comes in. You create an asset bundle that is outside of your project, so this bundle will not be in the project when the project starts running. Okay, and when you select the specific vehicle that you want, uh, that vehicle only calls the specific vehicle from the bundle and just downloads or installs that in your project, and then that's ready to use. So that not only reduces the overhead, but it also makes your makes your game, you know, uh, more performance optimized, and not just waste a lot of memory loading or downloading unwanted objects. That's not required. How to create those? You use, so just like how you would create scriptable objects, you create a menu item for it, and then you use build pipeline dot build asset bundle. Okay, build asset bundle dot options. From the library, these functions can be used to perform asset bundle related functions. So yeah, just create a script that's specific, um, name it asset bundle, and then use build pipeline dot build asset bundle, and then inside it you store all the assets that you need to store. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.